Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to BigJon TV. Got an awesome barbecue video for you today. I've done something similar. We're doing pulled pork today. We're doing barbecue pulled pork. I've done a similar recipe, but a longer, slower cook, version. This one's gonna be hot and fast. Big difference. I want this to be ready to eat in like 6 hours. I don't have all day. I'm in a hurry, right? We got things to do. So I have a pork butt and a pork picnic shoulder. I wanted to do a quick little, educational point here. Now this is a butt, has nothing to do with the rear end of the pig, okay? This is the top of the front shoulder. This portion here that we call a picnic or a shank, or sometimes it's called just the shoulder, is here. That's the bottom portion of the front leg of the pig. So this is how you would see the animal. Like that. And like that. Right? Cool. So sometimes this is called a picnic, sometimes just shoulder, different names. It's got more bone. This has less. This one has more fat. So this one's got skin on it. This one doesn't. This one's got more fat. This one's got more bone. You usually find these really, really cheap. I think we're good on that now. So let's get to trimming. This is a 7-pound-ish pork butt, and about the same on that. I'm gonna leave the skin on the picnic, but I'm gonna score it. I'm gonna open it up. So with a nice sharp knife, I'm just gonna run it across. Just like that. This is gonna be super easy, guys. Pulled pork is one of the easiest barbecue meats, I feel. As long as you cook it long enough that it's tender, you're gonna be okay. There's really not much to it. It's really hard to screw up. So any big chunks of visible fat on the outside, I'm gonna go ahead and remove, because when this is all said and done, nobody's gonna eat that. So I don't wanna waste my seasoning on that, right? So things like that, gone. Other than that, mostly, this one is ready to go, just as it is. Now with the pork butt, if it's got a big thick layer of fat on the top, I will remove it. This one doesn't. This one's actually got a fairly small fat cap. So just like with the skin on this one, I'm gonna go ahead and just score it, open it up, like that, and that will allow the seasonings to get in there better. Now again, on the meat side especially, any big chunks of gnarly fat will be taken off. They'll be removed. There's no reason to keep them. I don't need them. It's just going to get in the way, and nobody wants to chew on that when it's done cooking anyway. So now we're going to remove fat. For those of you in the barbecue world, you may know what's referred to as the money muscle. That's this portion of the pork butt right here. You see the grains run different. That's the top part. That's almost to like the shoulder, like backbone area, the top of the shoulder backbone. So it's like almost like loin meat. It's different, has a different texture, and that's what barbecue teams use to when you're competing. If you know how to cook this portion, it's good. So very minimal processing on this one as well. It's just about ready to go now. I mean, that's pretty much it. You didn't even have to do that if you didn't want. You could just open it up and go. All right, time to season this. All right, since my hands are both raw and I can't touch that container, because you don't want to cross-contaminate, especially with pork, I'm going to have Maddie help me. Maddie, you're going to hold it right about here and just start shaking. This is, show them the bottle real quick.
It is Kinder's.
This is Kinder's. It's a salt, pepper, garlic rub. That's it.
And it's very good. Not
going crazy with it. Not going crazy with rub profiles. Sometimes I think just salt and pepper is enough to really bring out the flavors. And I'm not covering it with a bunch of other stuff. So that's good. Okay, do it again. Just a little bit on the skin side. And then hold it a little bit higher up because you're about to rub that on that pork. Just keep sprinkling like that, and I'll just keep moving around. You want to get all the edges done. Okay, and let's roll this back. Let's get that big section there. Good. A little bit more on the top of this butt right there, please. Go ahead. Don't be shy, put some more. Perfect. All right, that's it. Time to get cooking now.
Bye.
All right, so today we're cooking on the 26-inch Weber kettle. It is a fantastic cooker. You see I got both charcoal bins, one on each side, fully stacked with hot, ready to go charcoal. And I put an aluminum tray in the middle full of water just to add some extra moisture. Like I said, this is gonna be a hot and fast cook. So we're ready to load the meat on right now. Like that. And like that. If you're ever cooking big items, big meat, big cuts, you want to do it off of the charcoal. Do not put them directly over the coals, otherwise it'll burn and be raw at the same time. Charcoal, charcoal, meat, or charcoal, meat, either way. This way cooks more evenly, the heat's on both sides. This is how I like to do it. I'm going to add 1 chunk of applewood, and this is a piece of cherry. Into the coals. Once it starts smoldering, you see that both sides. Closing the lid. All right, so you can see the temperature gauge is just over 400. That's probably about 410, 415. It's been an hour straight up. Let's take a look. Look at that. Charcoal's doing good. I'll probably add some more cherry wood at this point. Other than that, we're going to keep cooking. All right, this is 2 hours in. You can see there's new charcoal in the bin. I'm going to reload just to keep it going. It is around 350 when I just opened the lid. We're going to let it go 1 more hour, and then we'll come back and check again. All right, coming to check again. We are at the 3-hour mark, just a little bit past 3 hours. I already took a peek before the camera started, but we were sitting around 300 degrees. Here's where we are right now. And it's time to wrap. So we are going to use 2 of these, and those are going to go in here. All right, so we had a little bit of a camera malfunction. We missed the spot in between. These are 2 foil aluminum trays. The picnic shoulder is there, the butt shoulder is there, wrapped in foil now, back into the pit. I'm also going to restock charcoal at this point, and then we're going to keep cooking. All right, it's been an hour more. That was at 300, 325, almost 350. Now with it still in the foil, take your thermometer, stab it through. See how it's a little bit tight right there? Not want to go in and out easy? Not done yet. That one, same kind of deal. So we're going to let it keep riding. All right, here we go. Still over 300. Back into the holes I already started. Now look. See that? Done. Time to bring it in, let it rest. Let's get going. All right, so I brought them in from the pit, let them sit on the table. I took the foil off to let them cool down a little bit. Like I said, I'm in a hurry with this one and I want to get eaten tonight. I don't want this to be an all-day process. Look at how much liquid is in that tray. Did you ever see me adding liquid? No, I did not. That is 100% natural. That is all pork fat, pork juice. Good stuff when it comes time to break this stuff down. It'll really help the meat out. This is the butt and this is the picnic. It's still going to be hot. I'm going to have a couple of forks. I'm going to start breaking this down and then it'll be time to eat. All right, so this was overall a 6-hour process. The temperatures were anywhere from 300 to 400 degrees, but you saw me, I didn't really care. As long as it didn't cook over the coals, it was going to be fine. A good indicator of when the pork is done and ready to go, I showed you, see that? Easy, no big deal. This should be around 200 degrees. This is how you tell if the pork butt is done. That is hot. Oh no. Totally clean. That was easy. If it wasn't done, that would not come out. So that's the shoulder blade bone. And then from here, everything is just going to get broke down. There is no rhyme or reason to... Ow. Oh, that was a bad idea. Why did you let me do that? I was going to grab a piece here and show you. You can see the smoke ring in there. That pink, just in that top layer. That's what happens when you cook with wood. Right there. Now with this one, same thing. This one's got more bone inside, so it's going to take a little bit more of breaking it down to get it out all the way out. But same thing, same theory. That wouldn't have happened if the meat wasn't done. And then we're just going to be grabbing at it and pulling it apart. Dropping it back down into that juice. And that's the project now. So I'll be right back. All right, here's the finished tray of pork. I went and consolidated both pieces into this one. You can see what's left on the board. And here's the skin. Here's the skin from the picnic. I'm not going to do anything with it right now. It's kind of leathery. It's not really good eating. A good tip, all the juice is all in this one. Get your seasoning, whatever you used, and give it just a light dusting on top, especially with this one just mostly being salt and pepper. That's a real good way to add a little extra pop to that meat. And then grab your tongs and just kind of mix it all in there. But then that's going to be ready to eat. That's dinner. All right, time to eat. This was actually for Maddie's birthday dinner.
Yeah.
She requested it, so why don't you go ahead and dig in, take a little sample, and then we'll go share it with the rest of the family. Tell me what you think.
That's good.
Nothing crazy. Basic smoked pork, salt, pepper. Pretty straightforward, but it's solid, right?
I like it a lot.
So you can have barbecue pulled pork in your backyard at your house. You don't have to be a grand pit master. You don't have to go to years of training and schooling and blah, blah, blah. You just need fire. You just need meat. You got to be a little bit patient with it. Don't cook directly over the coals. Cook off to the side, right?
Right.
Even you know that.
Right.
For indirect barbecuing, right? This took a total of 6 hours from meat going on to meat going in my belly. That's pretty darn good. Right?
Yep.
Yep. All right. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Hey, you've been asking for barbecue, and it was barbecue time. So make sure you smash that like button. Comment down below. We love barbecue. The more comments, the more likes, the more interactions, the more YouTube likes it. And that's a good thing. Right?
Yep.
So like, subscribe, share with your friends. You can find us on all the social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, all of them. Come hang out with us. I stole your line and Jamie's line.
I have nothing to say.
You can say you're 13 now.
I'm 13 now.
There'll be a couple videos out before this one that you'll already be 13 in, but this was your birthday meal.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. See
Bye.
you.
Bye.